Right, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways, teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. And I just want to show some footage from Jason A's latest video, and I suppose he's going into a documentary that's going to be coming out called Strange Rock, where they're going to be showing footage of the earth and talking about the earth, how much life is on the earth, which the so-called white man is in the process of destroying. But one thing that they're not going to do is give glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the creator. Because it's a mainstream thing. See, the mainstream, the way of this world is to be in ignorance of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Alright? They worship the creature instead of the creator. They acknowledge the creature, but they don't acknowledge the creator. Alright, so we're going to watch some of this clip, then I'm going to get Wisdom of Solomon, the 13th chapter, because it ain't no new thing under the earth, man. And with all this technological advancements, at the end of the day, the so-called white man is still a heathen. He's actually he actually is the biggest heathen of them all. He's the number one heathen. Alright?
A living, breathing, working planet.
That's how the Most High created it. The Most High created a perfect place for man to inhabit, man. He created the earth and he placed man upon it, man. And he gave us everything that we could possibly need to sustain and nourish ourselves, man. Alright? In balance. Yeah, to be fruitful. Everything that we need is here. Everything. We really shouldn't want of anything, whether it's food, resources. There's so much resources on this planet, man. You can never run out of water. You know what I'm saying? But through iniquity, man, the whole thing's getting messed up. So that's how you get like a lack of things, famine. It's through iniquity, because ultimately, when you look at the planet, man, it's got everything we need. But you got people starving to death. That means something's gone wrong somewhere.
All just so wonderfully unlikely. And yet it's here.
Yeah, it's just here.
I'm going to tell you about the most incredible place. And you know what? You're walking on it. Our planet is literally bursting with life.
Yeah, but through sin and iniquity, death is reigning on the planet right now. And that charge is being led by the so-called white man, the man of sin. Alright? I just said so perfectly calibrated. Because they know that the earth is a system. Perfectly calibrated, man, to be fruitful. But that system is being thrown off. It's being destroyed. But how can a complex system, man, of such huge proportions just pop out randomly out of nowhere? No. That's the wisdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. The scripture tells you that the wisdom, let's get that. When you see order, that's wisdom. Alright? You just I'm in this was Solomon. Actually, it might be in Sirach. Okay. Let's skip that. All right, Wisdom of Solomon, the 8th chapter, and the first verse says, "Wisdom reacheth from one end to the another mightily, and sweetly doth she order all things." When you, the reason why, you know, you got ice in your freezer, you put that ice, you can melt it down into water, drink it. Everything has an order, rules, laws. All right, we're not in a realm which is completely governed by chaos. There's an order to this place. There's an order. There's a wisdom which is over all things. Now that wisdom and that order is being upset by the iniquity of men. But it's evident, man. This place is calibrated, man. All right. Wisdom reacheth from one end to another mightily, and sweetly doth she order all things. Everything in this realm is ordered, man, according to wisdom. The material things, man, the rocks, the trees, everything has its order. Now, what's out of order is the people right now. And that is basically putting everything else out of order, man.
When you come back, all right, when you've come back down to earth and you've had this experience, you've been through this thing, this transformative ride, and you've seen the world for what it is, and then nobody else has, and you observe the rest of the world, and there's so much, maybe it's something as silly as flat earthers or whatever kind of ignorance that is pervasive out there that you see, and you go, guys, none of this matters. How do you?
Number one ignorance that's out there is the denial of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, man. That's the number one ignorance that's out here, man. That's the most pervasive ignorance, man. People are ignorant to the Most High. Even these people who claim themselves to be Christians are ignorant of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, and his judgments and his deeds.
Handle what I imagine to be a very frustrating struggle internally. I've seen this. If only I could communicate to them that none of this.
I'm going to skip a little bit of this guy talking shit.
Somehow mean that all the rest of the food that exists isn't worth eating, or that somehow you're disappointed by the rest of life. You've just been privy to a richness that improves who you are, understands how things can be. And in fact, you come back from space with a much more realistic and I think eternally optimistic view of the world. But also, when you're on the space station long enough to go partway around the solar system, you can watch the whole world.
No such thing as a solar system, okay? That heliocentricity, again, was injected into the realm of science from the realm of paganism, all right? There's no such thing as a solar system, all right? All right? The sun and the moon, they revolve around the earth. The earth is the center point, the centerpiece, all right?
World swap ends of seasons. And I was on it for almost 6 months, so I watched winter and summer swap in the world, and it was like.
And who set that up? Who set that up, man? Right. This is Genesis, the 1st chapter. All right, and 14th verse. And the Most High said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. Doth not the sun control the seasons?" So the Most High set that up. But they don't want to give no glory and no acknowledgement to the Most High in heaven, man, and his son. This place is demonic, man. Let's jump back over here.
Watching the world take one breath, watching it rejuvenate itself yet again, and it puts things in its proper perspective. So if someone wants to stand up and yell something that they don't understand at the top of their lungs, it just makes it really easy to ignore them because they're saying something nonsensical and they're not making the effort to try and understand.
one strange rock is kind of a good description for planet Earth.
It is, because it's against all odds. You know, I mean, the sun has these huge solar flares, and we've got some visuals of that in this one episode that talks about the shields around the Earth, the magnetic belts around the Earth that protect us from that insult of radiation and you know, things that can damage life. And so Earth is kind of in that Goldilocks zone. It's the right temperature. It's got the protective belts. And now, you know, it's time to count our blessings, you know, how lucky we are to exist here on the planet and to have the oxygen around us and the right temperature. And, you know, it's pretty good life we got going.
Yeah, and you're fucking it up because you don't acknowledge Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Right? You don't acknowledge Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. So you're fucking everything up, man. Isaiah, the 24th chapter, man. All right? And 4, it says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth was created perfect, in order, fruitful. Now the earth is dying, man. It's mourning because of the iniquity of men. Why? Because they're ignorant to the Most High and his ways, his order, his wisdom. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. And that's what's going to happen. All right? Nothing's going to come from it more than death and destruction. All right? Now I wanted to get Wisdom of Solomon, the 13th chapter. Let's get that. Wisdom of Solomon. I just wanted to read this, man, because you know, man, this what it's crazy, man. It's real crazy. All this, the Lord is wisdom, and his glory is there to be seen, man. You sitting there in your room right now, everything that you're operating in, this the fact that you're on the computer, who do you think set up that whole the fact that you can make a computer is based upon what? What's it based on? Electrons and silicon and all this, that, and the third. Well, who do you think set that order up? Who do you think set that up in the first place for that even to be possible? Who set them rules and them laws when you go into chemistry class and you got oxygen, and oxygen can do this and it's got these properties and that? Who do you that's an order right there. Who do you think set that up? Who do you think made it that way? Who do you think made it where you could be able to do this or do that? No respect going out here for the most. They didn't mention in that whole thing. Nobody even made mention of the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Not one person made mention of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, even alluded to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. And you want to know why great judgments come into this place? Wisdom of Solomon 13:1. Surely vain are all men by nature, who are ignorant of the Most High, and could not out of the good things that are seen, like these people, they see the earth, you know, they see the life, they see the complexities and the manifold wisdoms which is involved in this world that we live in, man. The ecosystems, all that, the biology, the chemistry, the physics, the right physics anyway, you know, that stuff they make up. I ain't talking about no pseudoscience. I'm talking about the things which are observable that we actually see. You know, the flowers, the different types of flowers and how they operate, the bees, the different animals, you know what I'm saying? The internal organs, and it's endless amounts of glory, you know, to be seen. All right, the good things that are seen know him that is. Yeah, they see these things, but they don't give glory unto him that is Yahweh. Neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster, but deemed either fire or wind or the swift air or the circle of the stars or the violent water or the lights of heaven to be the gods which govern the world. Because this world is obviously governed. If you have order comes through government, through wisdom, through government. That has to be applied. The world, the way the stars revolve around us, that's order, man. It's not random. It's not chaotic. There's an order. All right. With whose beauty, if they being delighted to look them to be gods, let them know how much better the Lord of them is, for the first author of beauty have created them. All right. These people are, Goldilocks and all this stuff, man. But these are the same people that deny Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, his glory. And that's how you know we're in the last days. All right? Because you even got Israelites that will openly declare they don't believe in the Most High and all this, that, and the other, man. 2 Peter's 3 and 5. For this they willingly are ignorant that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. They're ignorant that the Most High created the earth. He placed man upon it. Man went off. The Most High destroyed man off the face of the earth, save Noah and his 3 sons. And here we are today. They're ignorant of that. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. They're ignorant of that. Even a lot of these people that claim they're Christians, they don't really believe in no day of judgment, man. They're just saying that. Their actions speak louder than their words, man. If you believed, then you'd be diligent about these scriptures. But they ain't diligent because they, it's just something they saying, judgment day. They're not really concerned about that. They're concerned about, something else. All right, the pride of life. That's what they're dealing with. All right. The only ones that really understand the judgments that are to come is the elect. That's the ones that fear the Lord and his word. All right. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick comment because I was watching that, man. It's just annoying, man. These people will refuse to give glory unto Yahweh. But you see, in the world to come, the Lord is going to get his glory. Beginning when he sends his son to show the world what's up out here, man. Even there's a part in this where they showed like an image of the earth from like, man, we're small, man. Man, that's why the scriptures even say, what is man that thou, that's in the scriptures, man. How is the Most High even caring about us, man? You know what I'm saying? There's some worms out here, man. Like, in the grand scheme of the universe, like, you ever stood next to a mountain, man? You small dude, man. If that mountain rolled over, you finished, man. Done. So it should be in the book of Psalms. What is man that thou is? Yes, Psalms. What is man that thou art mindful of him, and the son of man that thou visiteth him, man? I mean, what, that the Most High even care about us, man. That's a testament to the Most High, man. Because we like, we like bacterium, man. Little things, man. But anyway, hey. These times, man, is going to change anyway, man. In the kingdom of heaven, everything's going to be ordered in terms of men in righteousness, man. Because right now, iniquity and ignorance is what's really running the show out here, man, evidently. And these people didn't mention the name of the Most High once. Like, not even one. They didn't even put it in a subtitle. Like, they didn't even put it like, it's just not there. And that's not right, okay? It's just not right. So if that, I'm going to say shalom.